Okay. So today what we are going to see is like setting up the product catalog management. Yesterday we saw the concepts, right? What is a product classification? We'll see, create some transactions, right? So
Mhm.
if you see that product catalog management has got two permission sets, designer and viewer, right? Designer is basically who can create product management, admin and all those activities. Viewer is such as sales reps, you can see the products, catalogs, and all the stuff actually. Okay, right? And then you have uh, permission set licenses. Okay, right? Revenue Cloud includes these licenses: sales product catalog management, Salesforce pricing, product configurator, quote order capture, Salesforce contracts, Omni Studio document generation, dynamic generator, revenue generator, rate management, and billing. We'll see all these things later. Okay, and
Okay, these
if
are
you go,
permission set license. Okay, these are licenses.
these are licenses. Uh, Revenue clouds includes this actually. Okay, right, and these are this permission sets that are required uh, uh, to be assigned to you to execute this training. Okay, and then experience cloud user will have these things actually. Let's not worry about that. Right now, coming back to the product management setup, uh, if you see the personas, what are the personas available in product catalog management? You will see a Salesforce admin. You know what is a persona, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Salesforce administrator, catalog administrator, product designer, product discovery admin, sales agent, partner community user, and customer community user. Catalog admin will do managing the attribute categories, creating the attributes, product classification, creating product classification. It will be a business role actually. Okay.
Mhm.
Product designer is basically managing the products, product groups, product attributes, product components, the hierarchy of the products, and all those stuff. This is also be a business analyst. Both will be done by the um, same person. Will be assigned this responsible permission set. Discovery admin is also customizes products browsing experiences lighting app builder. See, when you go to the catalog management, right, you can browse the experience, browsing experience can be customized. So product discovery admin will be there. Okay. And then sales agent, partner community. And now let's go to the so these things, right? You can set it up by yourself, right? You can go over it, add the component, page layout, and all those things actually. So what
Mhm.
I'm going to cover is uh, creating a product. So first thing is that let's go to the screen, right? Go to product catalog management. Okay, and then from the app launcher. All right. Here the list down, see the home button, products, product classification. Product classification is nothing but a template which has got all the attributes, product selling models, attribute definitions, um, attribute categories. Okay, like that. So let's start with the defining, going to the screen and creating a attribute definition. All attributes are there. So display, graphics, memory, paper size, it's already created. You can create a new one like color is not there, right? Color. You can define a pick list value and put it there, right?
Okay.
You can just do that later actually. Okay, let's not add a pick list value. You need to measure and everything. Required is not required. Just give a color code. See. First we define the attribute division. Okay. Attribute categories, connection type, related main, wireless, attribute definition is added. Let's add it, assign color also here, or we can create a new one. Color is not coming. Check that later. I'm assigning a checkbox.
Maybe that is not active. Uh, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
We remove this also. So now we have defined attribute categories. Now we'll say define. Um, you can go here and create the attribute pick list. What is the color required? Blue, purple, and all those things actually. So new. So you put in the sequence how it has to arrange code and all those things. Okay. And then you create another color. Boy. different colors.
So we created a attribute, then we added it to a attribute category.
No, no, no. We created a attribute definition. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
and then we created that's the smallest level. Then we
Can you speak a bit
categorize.
louder, Vijay? Your
Yeah,
voice
yeah,
is
yeah.
low.
Hello,
Yeah, yeah,
hello.
yeah. Better.
So we created a attribute definition, a color,
Hmm.
right? And
Okay.
then we grouped the definition into together attribute category, right? Right. Custom attribute category. In that we assigned color, right?
Hmm.
And then for that pick list value is not defined here.
Yeah, we have an option to define pick list here as well. Like, what, what could be the difference between the two?
We created, see, basically what you're saying is what are the colors available in the product actually,
Hmm.
right? Color phone, or let's create a color phone color, okay? Attribute color. And create another one color COLOUR, right? Cancel it. So what is meaning is you created a attribute, okay? You created a group of attributes, all right? You grouped it under the category, all right? And
Hmm.
then you are first is you're defining a pick list value for the color, right?
Yeah.
Then your attribute category is assigned, all right? Uh, in the attribute definition, it is not allowing to create a new clone. I defined the mobile color attribute, okay, and I put different colors, right?
Okay, those pick lists are coming over here. Okay.
Okay, once you define it, it is not allowing you to edit the pick list actually.
Okay.
Okay, so basically you have to deactivate it and then do it actually. Okay, so active कर दिया है. ये तो select किया है इधर. So it's basically you create a first pick list value for the categories, okay, for the definition attribute, right?
Hmm.
Different colors, right? Okay. Let me create a new mobile color. text. Point. Then I go to related attribute pick list values, right?
See, code is duplicate. I think.
We already created a
Yeah, code. I think code. If you change the code, should.
okay. And then and create another color black. So now you have defined an attribute pick list value, okay, right? And before that you defined the attribute definition, okay. So now you create a new attribute definition, right? Okay. Now you define a new attribute definition, mobile. So basically, color one I'll put, okay. I define another attribute.
I think if you go to the data type, do we have a pick list option there? That should work. Yeah, I think there is.
Data
Because
type is already selected now there. I don't know why.
yeah, on this data type, on the left hand side data type, if you select pick list, because pick list is something that we are giving. I think that should work. I'm not sure, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's yeah.
Now you have with list attribute definition. Now
Mhm.
categories, custom attribute category. Okay. I'll create a new mobile attribute category. Okay. Now you are assigning the attributes to the category. Okay. And you have color one, right?
Mhm.
That is assigned there, right? So what will happen? If you choose this attribute category, this attribute will come and that will have the pick list of black and white. Okay, clear?
Yeah, I mean, where we gonna choose this attribute category on the product?
In the, if you see the screen, right? 1 second, where is it? If I open this code, it
Mhm.
will have this browse catalog there. Okay.
Okay.
For this account, this catalog, okay, or general catalog available. So you choose your products will look like this catalog. We'll define the
Mm-hmm.
catalog now, but I'm just showing to you. Okay.
Okay.
So if I choose a hardware catalog, it will show all the subcategories. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
all products. You just go there, you will be able to add it, whatever you want to. Okay. In that it will show the image and the color also. But currently it is not coming. I think some permission is missing, but I'll come to that later. Okay. How do we add to the port and everything?
Okay. Okay.
So you have mobile custom category. Then you define product classifications. Okay. You open any one, all product classifications are there. Uh, then we will see mobile phone monitor is there, phone is there. Yeah. You generally define it as draft first and then you activate it. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
currently I'm doing it directly. You are assigning attributes to it. All right. I assign individual attributes or assign by category. We will go
Okay.
by category, so all those things will come. Okay. Mobile custom attribute category. If I assign that, automatically the attributes came, the color one and everything. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to assign anything specific, individuals, I can assign by screen size, storage, wireless, processor, memory, paper size, support level. I'm assigning this actually. So all these things are assigned to this product classification, right? Mobile phone.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you go to products, right? Mobile is not there. And create a commercial or technical product. What is a commercial product? What is a technical product? Do you know that?
Mm-hmm. No.
Commercial product is what is displayed to the customer. Technical product is what goes as an attachment to that product, what is required for that. For example, if I show a bundle and the warranty manual and something like other technical documents, those are called technical products, which is not displayed to the customer. They don't order it, but it is included as part of the shipment. Okay. You can search about it in the internet what is in technical product and commercial. Commercial product is what is actually sold, what you are paying for. Technical product is something included which is not displayed to the customer to be ordered. Amazon side may, when you order a laptop, you won't get the this thing like training manuals or any other special thing that comes with that. That's basically technical document. Okay,
Okay.
technical product. So I choose commercial product. Product name is, let's say, Samsung K16. Active. Configurable dual says is not required. We'll see configuration. Configuration in the sense when you say that you want to configure the memory and everything, then it will be configuration during the sale. But we'll simply keep it um, product family and all not required. Available date is from 1st of August based on product classifications, mobile phone. So attaching this product name to this classification. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
right? Product SKU is SAM A16 2 to 5. Okay. Products queue I told you yesterday, right? It's
Yeah.
basically uniquely identified uh, SKU, but it
Mm-hmm.
is not required. It's not a mandatory one. Product name is mandatory. This is not a mandatory one.
Mm.
Sell only in other products means it can be sold as a accessory or something like that. If you define an accessory, you will say that you don't want to sell it separately. For example, certain mouse will come as a part of the bundle only, right?
Okay.
Suppose if I don't want to sell the a battery separately, but I want to define the battery as a component for a remote that I am selling with the TV. Okay, so the battery will be the sell only with other products. Actually, the battery will come
Mm.
separately. Okay, it will be included, and battery will also be a technical product, which means that it is not added in the screen. It is not a commercial product because SP doesn't sell battery. It just use it as a facility to use the monitor immediately. Actually, product type bundle or single actually is a separate one. We don't need to put bundle. We'll come to this decomposition, fulfillment, quality calculation method later when we define such items. These are usage models. How do you want to do it? Order line item, order item, bundle, account, and all those things actually. Okay. These four fields will come later. Actually. Okay. Display URL. I'll put. Hmm, what can I put? So basically, the link to the product page actually.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Okay. So this product is defined now, right? You have to attach a product. Your product classification, yeah, product selling model. Okay, right? These are the different product selling models that are there. Actually, all product selling models. You can create a new product selling model, right? And then say these are the types available. One time term defined evergreen. So I'll say one time ka ek time we already defined it. So I'm not defining it, but we'll create one time one. Okay. Pricing term is one time. What is the pricing term given there?
Pricing
It's
term
not there
should be
actually.
blank. Yeah.
Okay. Pricing term unit is
It
blank.
can be blank as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Active. Okay.
Yes.
So it is already saying it is already defined. So you
Mm-hmm.
cannot define it. So what let me do one time with evergreen actually. It is also all the product models are sales already defined.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
can create a you can see this you can create another model type. Possibly the
Mm-hmm.
extension might be allowed. I have to think through that. I have not tried it earlier. Okay. So let
Do
me
we
try
have any
something.
other model type like in
That's
industry?
what I'm saying. There is nothing like that actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But some subscription term defined, it will come under that.
Yeah.
So products is defined, product classification is defined, product selling models is basically defined already. Configuration flows. This is a custom flow builder. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you want to configure the flow? How do you want to display that and everything? Okay. So that we will come to that later actually. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing is there actually. They are not given anything with the product. Attribute definition we are seeing. Define all the categories are defined here, accessories, hardware and everything. We'll create a hardware, phone, mobile phones, new category created. Catalog, you can create a parent category of phone and create some mobile phones and manual phones and networking phones like radios and all those things later. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Hardware catalog. Okay. So you have defined the mobile phones and put it under hardware catalog. Okay. Under this category, you assign products. I defined one product now. Where is it?
Yeah, mobile was Samsung. Yeah, it is Samsung.
So under this catalog, product is added. Under this category, it is added. Okay. And it belongs in the hardware category. Under catalog, you will have these categories, mobile phones and everything. Okay. The mobile phone 16 is there. And then you have uh, product selling option. These are the attributes, inherited attributes, mobile phones, right? And then product classification. Now I'll come to these things actually. First thing is the product classification. Okay. All right.
Your voice is very low, Jay.
I'll come to a product classification. Okay. I'll come to qualification procedures. Okay. First, hello, is it audible now?
Yeah, it's very it's
Okay,
slow.
fine. Yesterday it was okay. Is it okay now?
Mm,
Let me
no.
keep it here. Side. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. Now let's go back. So we have defined these screens. We have seen that. Okay.
Hmm.
Right now we will go to the. Um this is the home screen. We will have everything here. You don't need to go one by one like that. Okay.
Hmm.
Catalogs, indexes, configuration, build index, and everything. This will come later. Okay. Indexing and all those things, performance and all this stuff. Products, product classification, product selling models, product configuration flows, of flows. This is a configuration flow. How do you want to configure it in the page? What is the flow that you have to do for it? This will be a custom flow you have to create for your organization. Okay. Attributes, attribute categories, pick list. Okay. Now comes the qualification rule. If I open qualification rule, there are, we saw yesterday, right? Qualification and disqualification actually, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So you can create new rules actually. Okay. That will come to the later, but let's open the first things like um, you can say your application usage type is, there are product discovery here. Okay. There are different application usage, pricing discovery, product qualification, decomposition integration. We'll come to the all this financial service cloud, rating discovery, right? We'll come to this later because we are not covered it yet. Decision table is advanced and standard, right? Advanced is basically you will have matrix type and all those things. There are rows are more than 10,000 decision tables. So what happens is you create a set of logic, right? And then it computes all the logic. For example, if the item is like this, product name is like this, if it is not qualified, I'll show you that actually. Okay. Product qualification and disqualification. See, if I go to the product qualification, it will build this is called a decision table here. Okay, right? Decision table is it builds a product disqualification decision table actually. If this is the product and the billing state is California, and these are the parameters passed to the API, it will say is disqualified yes or no. The output is disqualified. So tomorrow you are going to the code page, and for a customer sitting in California, the billing state will be passed to this record, and it will fetch the and you are trying to add this product ID, it will not come in the catalog actually. Okay, like that you have different parent product ID. You can build a decision table like this. There'll be a lot of records. It's a denormalized table which says that uniquely identify the pass a parameter, and then it will uniquely identify whether it is qualified or not, whether to display or not actually, right? If you click on the view object, you understand that now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now product disqualification qualification actually. Product qualification is minimum number of employees. Product ID is this thing. It will be qualified. You sell it to customer accounts. This product only for who has got a minimum number of employees of 1,000 actually. You don't sell this product to that. All right. If you see the view object record page, it will show printer paper, large laptop pro bundle, and all those things are product qualification now. Okay. So
So this qualification and disqualification is optional, right? It's not
to start with,
mandatory.
it is optional here. But if you want, for example, you are a company or a state has got a policy where a certain product should not be sold, pesticide should not be sold in my country. All right. So you have to make sure the sales rep who is authoring the contract or the quote, right, should not select the product by mistake and put it in the quote act.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, right? Then you have go to the home page. How it works is qualification rules procedure. Qualification rules are there. Rules are like functions. You write PL/SQL procedure. Have you heard about Oracle PL/SQL procedures?
Yes.
Ka?
Mhm.
Like that, you create a which will have input output parameter. Procedure in the sense it's the same concept. Okay, right? You don't delete this by mistake also. Okay, you create a procedure where you define a flow. What is the this is the rule component, this is another component. Okay, so it will say that I lookup table is product disqualification, and this is the product billing state ID is passed. Whether it is true or false, it will be qualified or not, it will give that actually. So it will evaluate the project product qualification also, right? So the thing is that it has got five elements: category level disqualification, category level qualification, and evaluate disqualification, evaluate disqualification, multi recipient product qualification actually. Okay. So I will show you an example. I have configured it. For example, let me simulate this. Okay. I put in the California state. I created a current. I'm paying a payload. You know a payload, right? JSON payload. It's a simplified, advanced. Okay. In the simplified version, I'm printing a product ID, which is yesterday I created it, and it will say that output qualified no California. Okay. So product is not qualified because one or more fields match the disqualification criteria field, and all those things is given detail here. So it is basically a configuration rule engine which talks about whether you want to display that rule based engine. Okay. So I'll tell you one more thing. I'll put New York. Okay. Billing state. Simulate karo. It will say it is qualified, this product qualified for. Like that, you can customize for various scenarios according to your business needs. Actually, you might not need to have only the these things. Actually, the payload input parameter doesn't need to be only the product ID. Okay, it could be number of employees, um, you know, and then I'll say, and second thing is that if the qualification appears to be active in the category level, even if you disable it at the product level, the category level will display the product actually. So you got my point. Suppose I am a product is qualified at the category level, right, in a state,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not qualified as an individual component in a state, right?
Okay.
Because the qualification can be, then the category only takes precedence. Just listen to this. Once you do a transaction, you will understand that actually. Okay.
Okay.
So let's
And
go to,
yeah,
yeah,
one question here. That these procedures, so these are basic. What is the application of this procedure? Like this would be giving errors on the UI, or because we are defining the qualification disqualification rules at the
I showed
classification.
you here, right? The court,
Mm.
American court, man, right? I'm doing for an account. Certain products are restricted for Iran. Certain products are restricted for Iraq,
Mhm.
right? If the customer
Yeah.
location is like that, I don't want to show that product.
Mhm.
So it doesn't add clutter to the sales people actually. They just select hardware catalog and then say that products is not listed. I told you earlier. Only mobile
Okay.
phones are not allowed for Iraq. So I will not show the category at all. Actually.
So this is happening because of those procedures or
You
because the
can
rules?
control it with those procedures actually. You want to display all the catalog, you
Hmm.
can display. But you want to display only the see, the problem is that suppose there are two countries, Canada and Iraq. Let's assume that. Okay. This hardware catalog is applicable for Canada. All the products in the hardware catalog can be sold to Canada, but not to Iraq. So
Okay.
generally, what you do, you will create two catalogs: Canada hardware catalog, Iraq
Hmm.
hardware catalog. That is not required here. You create one hardware catalog, decided by the runtime qualification rules, saying that if the country is the build to status of the account is Canada, Iraq, do not display this browsing catalog at all. It is not eligible.
Okay.
You got my point?
Hmm.
How do you restrict certain things? Qualifying rule. So the product is product qualifying rule means a product is qualified for certain condition. For example, if the account, if you see there are so many fields you can define tomorrow. I just took one example of build to state and everything. Details mein jao. We took the build to state as North Carolina. But tomorrow you can do the account type also. Or customer direct may you say that these products are not eligible for customer direct. Got my point?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
You don't sell it to the customer directly, certain products. You sell it only to partners. Partners will sell it to them actually. Right? Certain products you sell it directly to the customer. So based on
Hmm.
that also product classification rules can be written actually. So for example, if they made an annual revenue of 1,000 customers only, then you will sell certain products actually.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
You how do you design it? Now let's go to the help back. Okay. Um, you try this example. Okay. I'll teach you this. Let's do 5 minutes in this, and we are already 9. We'll continue this tomorrow.
Hmm.
So first is to create a product. We created a mobile phone, Samsung A1. Second, so what is the criteria here? If you see that, consider a company in the qualification rules comes in two type: qualification and disqualification. Okay. Consider a company in the United States that sells landscaping and lawn care materials such as tools, grass, weeds, mulch, uh, fertilizer, and pesticides. In the agriculture industry, many states regulate the use and sale of certain chemicals. One particular product, pesticide sold as PS31X, is not allowed for sale in California due to local environmental laws. We will use a billing state field in the as a primary criteria for our qualification rule. If a sales rep creates a quote or order for a customer in California, Pest 1X does not appear as a choice in the landscaping product category. Let's explore how to build a qualification rule and satisfy this requirement. You got my point, no? The sales rep
Yeah. Mhm.
should not choose the product. So first you choose need to attributes and all those things. That is blood. That is definition of product. Okay. Now you selected disqualification record, right? You go over this. I'll send you this link in the chat.
Mhm.
Then you uh, add custom fields to the disqualification product disqualification object, right? So you go to the product page, mobile phone, right? Or you want to do it, try it, we'll continue it tomorrow, or I'll just give an overview. Okay. So
Okay.
first is you go to the mobile phone record, right? And create a disqualification object, add a field saying that country code or something like that, region or something like that, right? Instead of billing state, you can define the billing state also. I have already defined it, so you can explore that. Then you add a country code, billing country code or something like that, and then you make sure you populate. Go to the product for disqualification record here. You go to the related product selling options and all those things. Disqualification record. I created one disqualification record for Pest 1X. It is disqualified in California.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So when the context, when the transaction is, will send the context as California's account to state, and there will be a decision table. It will automatically pick this value, disqualified, and send the output. Tomorrow I want to say in California this product is eligible. I come here, I just have to uncheck this box.
Okay.
I don't need to change customization, code change, and all those things are not required. I just say come here and it's qualified. Okay.
Okay. So for qualification, disqualification, we are just saying like account level attributes. Is there a possibility we can add attributes from some other objects as well? For example, let's say from opportunity, and create disqualification rules based on
Yeah,
those.
you can add that actually. That I'll show it to you. Okay.
Okay.
If you follow the help document, it will show that actually, right?
Okay. Okay.
How to do the mapping and all those things actually. If you have any questions, you post me there, right?
Okay. Mhm.
Let's go. You can do from any object actually. Okay.
Okay.
Like you have the mapping attributes and all those things, right? In CPQ,
Mhm.
twin fields and all those things. You can map it and bring it here actually, like
Okay.
that also. Okay.
Mhm.
So you go here. Qualification rules है, product disqualification है, all right? This is you have to deactivate, activate, and all those things are there. You just take it out, right? We will come to this all product configuration rules later. This is product configuration rules, okay?
Okay.
Right. So now, where is that? Actually? So I defined a product. Okay, in this one, disqualification record may define career on product related list. You go to a disqualification record. Disqualification is based on billing state. Okay,
Mhm.
right? And so you are defining a field there, billing state. So you want to do a country, billing country also, you can define another field there in the layout, make it text and populate the disqualification record, which state and everything, right? If there is going to be multiple values, you can choose for each product that you have to do a different disqualification, this thing actually. Okay.
Mhm.
For
Okay.
each state, you have to define a disqualification record. You cannot have a pick list value because it doesn't work. Okay. Browse product contact definition of. So this is a contact. What is a contact definition actually? Okay, right. So basically, when you are calling an API, it sets the context there that before calling the API to check whether it is disqualified or not, which is something. But the API is going to query the decision making table and give the record back, right?
Mhm.
So this contact setting is what it is matters. If you see that um, in the home but setup, you go to setup, there is something called context definition. Okay, right? So these are the definition given by the product itself. Actually, you don't do it. There is a, Java.
Yeah.
There is a concept called inheritance, right, in Java.
Mhm.
So these are given by them actually. Discovery, product discovery is nothing but browsing the catalog. Okay. So you can create, go to custom definition and create a new. Okay. You can create a new inherited from, you can select test. I don't want to this things now. Okay, I'll show this here. Okay, I have created. It was created already a browser product CTX definition. Okay, this is basically a custom uh, context definition, which is inherited from product discovery context actually. Okay. So in this, there
Okay.
are four tabs are there. It goes takes you to the four step. First step is create the browser definition, add description effective from time to live. Live is it's not applicable for request scope, right? For response scope, if you want to define a context, you can define that access. I'll come to this field reference definitions later, right?
Mm. Okay.
So these are the nodes. Nodes mean JSON में node है ना,
Mhm.
object का input node, quote, account, catalog and everything. So you can add a node here, new node here actually. Quote का parent object क्या है, right? You can say
Mhm.
that I can add a node and put it on the top or something like that. Actually. Quote का child object है, sibling node है, right? And it comes for that actually. I'll cancel it, system information, cancel it. I'll go back, browse contact definition. So code below that you have account catalog. Catalog में नीचे में category, category product. This is a simple example. Tomorrow you have custom objects, you can add it underneath that tag. So
Okay.
the payload, this is a payload structure, a contact definition. Okay.
Mhm.
Code will be the top, underneath that account will be there, a catalog will be there, which how many accounts you are sending for creating the code, catalog kya kya hai, and all those things actually. Configure the structure of container to define the relationship between nodes. You can define the relationship between a parallel node. You want to send a two set of JSON payload. You can say quote and then some other thing actually sibling node. Here you can see add sibling node.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
Cancel it. So now edit contact definition. Okay. In the quote, I'm sending three values. Three fields are input parameter. Proposed actual contract value, proposed duration, and the quote ID. Okay. I can add a new attributes also here. So it's you got my point now. It's like a web service payload. It is basically saying that what are the parameters you want to send as an input parameter. So all those parameters you can select add parameter attributes and you can give a name data type to that and you can display them. This transient and everything, I am not sure about the transient part. I'll come to that later once I research it, but you don't need to worry about that now, actually. Okay. So
Mhm.
then you have account category inherited field. I have added this field as per the instruction given in the help document. Number of employees, industry, billing state, and everything. Okay. Catalog inherited, catalog ID and current date we are passing. You saw that na current date was there and everything.
Mhm.
Like that catalog product ID may be we are sending the product ID code and billing state also. Pricing, this will be pricing product inherited. Okay, what is being stand for the pricing of the engine actually. So I'll cancel it. Go back. Now you have to map it to give it names actually. Okay, tag names. These are all the previous ones are. So you can click on generate all tags, retain and generate it. It automatically create a tag, tag, code tag, attribute code IDA. This will be the English name for the tag. Okay. So IDA, billing state and all those things map. You can change it also and then click on done. So once this is saved, this context for browsing definition is done actually. Okay. Then you can activate it. Now, how do I make sure this browsing definition is used, not this browsing definition actually? So you go to the Salesforce price setting. This is used in the Salesforce. Okay. There is one setup I forgot. Product discovery settings. Okay. So how do you product discovery is using this context. You can have a number of contact payloads, but whether it is using this context or not is basically done by the product discovery setting. Okay, you go to setup, discovery settings. Okay, so in the discovery settings, select the content that you gets that, that gets updated based on the user selection option and provide summary data. Here you have to select the browse product contact definition. There are so many, all the context definitions are there. If you are customizing it, you have to do that actually. Define the context qualification procedure and pricing procedure to combine into a procedure plan. You are saying that use these functions, set this context, this is the input variable, and qualification procedure is product qualification. Okay. To
Mhm.
provide a custom product, browse and add experience, discover products. Okay. Select default, determine the product to be displayed on the product list page. Actually, you can define the product in this thing, landscaping. Okay. So search settings, use create page. You can explore it. This is a product discovery setting. How do you discover the product by the API? Actually, okay.
Okay.
You can click on configure. You can play around with this. We'll cover this tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
So once you do this help now, try doing it, understand it, qualification role, belly map, state and everything, and simulate the API like a different country code. You can define a field account, take it account, and I will assign system administrator to you. Yeah, right.
Okay.
You, if you want, you copy my permissions. Some permissions will not be there, and all those things there. Okay. Don't create users. Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
because the partner will scold. ठीक. That's end for today. Do you have any questions? Did you understand?
Yeah, I think I need to go through. Can you share with me this recordings, today's recording? I need to go through
Yeah,
these concepts and I will have questions tomorrow. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. Come up with the questions.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, we
In
can.
summary, we defined how do you define a product attribute and everything. And then we defined about the product qualification rules, discovery settings, and Salesforce pricing settings. Okay. So it's basically to display in the sales rep the page whether they have to see the product or not in the catalog when they selected. How do you configure? That's what we saw. And I also give the examples. You create some products underneath that, play around with that, and it will be a cakewalk for you.
Sure.
And tomorrow we'll show you the demo on the product qualification rules, decision tables. We also saw about decision tables. A decision table is nothing but a denormalized table which gets populated with different attributes that you define. So that the returns output are a reason and a qualified qualification variable actually. Whether it is disqualified or disqualified, that is right. So you can define your own procedures as well, right, and customize it according to your needs actually.
Sure. So also, yeah, we can
I'll
stop
stop
the
the recording here. Okay,
yeah.
then we will discuss.
Yeah. Okay.